Shabbat Shalom, everybody, and you are welcome to the Shabbat of this morning. And the Shabbat of this morning, the parasha is very, very interesting one, and it has a lot of understanding and a lot of meaning. The parasha of this morning is called Parshas Eikev. And so, what is the meaning of the word Eikev? Because in some translations, they completely ignore it because they don't understand. You see, that is what I'm trying to let us understand this morning. That when it was translated, when the Torah was translated from Hebrew to Greek, the translators, those people that translated it, they don't understand what is the word Eikev. So they just completely jumped it and just go to the next verse. Because to them, it doesn't make sense. It's like, how come this word just jumped out from nowhere? I don't understand. So they only translated the one they understood. So we also have to understand that for you to understand the Torah very well, you have to understand it from the point of view, from the language of which God has taught us, from the Hebrew language. That is when you can understand. Because once you understand a language, you understand the soul of the people. Your language is your soul. Once you understand a language, you can be able to understand the mentality of those people. Because their language is who they are. Their language is their being. That is their language. And that's why language is extremely, very, very important. So when you understand, I understand the French people. Okay, this is how they think. This is their understanding, because you can speak the language very well. You can know their idioms, their understanding, right? So the same thing here. So God is telling us Eikev, and Eikev means the heel, the back of your what? Of your feet. There are different kinds of understanding, different kinds of translation that we can translate it. You can look at it from the negative side. I can also look at it from where? From the positive side. So, Eikev, I repeat again, meaning the heel. So, in the human body, what is the heel? The heel is the lowest part of the human body. It's the lowest part. And look at it again from how God designed it. The heel is the most hardest part of the body. The bone that is there is one of the most hardest bones. It's a small bone, but it's very, very hard. Why? Because the entire weight of the body is resting on that bone. So the bone becomes very hardened. See, somebody might weigh 50 kilograms, 40 kilograms, 20 kilograms, it doesn't matter. But all the weight of that person is resting on that bone, on that small bone. You see? So, and again, if you look at also the skin of the heel, is one of the hardest skin. You see? If you were to walk with your feet with the skin of your body, you won't even walk 2 seconds. Because the nerves there is so much that the pain is going to be unbearable. There is nerves there too, but the nerves are not like the one in our body. You see, the skin is so toughened because we will rest upon it every time. When you walk with your feet, you don't feel the pain because the skin has become toughened. It's hard. So, what is God trying to tell us concerning the word Eikev? The heel. There are different kinds of understanding from Rambam, from Rashi. Rashi gives us a lot of understanding, and from one point, and I want us to also look at it from another point. From the point that I want us to look at it today, will also be from the word, from the positive point. God is saying, remember, as the heel is where the entire body rests upon. God is giving us the understanding now that all your life, your breath, everything rests upon the Torah. We need to understand that. As your entire body rests upon the heel, your life is resting literally upon the Torah. Let the Torah be that power, that strength, that energy that carries you. Everywhere that you go in your life, whatsoever you do, always make sure that Torah is at the back of your mind. Whatsoever you do, whatsoever action that you take, always take it with the Torah. Remember that he said, if you will do what? Obey this commandment, if you will obey these ordinances and these statutes, what he said, I will make you great. I will love you. I will bless you. There will be no barren man and woman among you. What we have today, barren men and women. Even though now they are even saying, they even say that very soon men will disappear on the planet. Men, not women. Men will disappear because because men, the Y chromosome is dying out. Only the X chromosome is surviving. The Y chromosome is dying out. So if there is no Y chromosome, there can be no men. Because of what? Because of our own action. Because of the kind of food, because of the way we pollute the planet. That is the reason why God said, when you do this, when you follow the Torah and you do exactly what I command you, everything will be good for you. It is not for God. God doesn't live here on this planet. We live here on this planet. It is for our own good that God is telling us all these things. If you follow this command, if you follow this commandment, everything will be fantastic for you. I will bless you. Your going out and your coming in is going to prosper if you only rest upon the Torah. But if you don't rest upon the Torah, then if you think that you are smart, if you think that you know more than God, okay, whatever you see, don't cry, don't complain. It is your own action. It is the consequence of your action. So let's see also that from my own point of view. So let's also see from the point of Rashi, what Rashi actually talks about. And also I subtitle the parasha of this morning. The subtitle is "What is in the hill?" What is in the hill? What is there? Why God is talking about it, and also the notion of chastisements of love. You know, because in the parasha of today we read that God chastises us with love. God is a father that loves his son, that loves his daughters. He chastises them when we do something that is wrong. If you see, there's a news that I read 2 days ago in the United States. A boy of 8 years old. 8 years old. A boy of 8 years old took a gun and killed his mama. A gun. 8 years old boy took a gun and killed the mama. Why? What's the reason? Because the mama disturbed him to play a game. But we need to understand. And now this boy, the judge now is saying that this boy is going to be what? Is going to be judged like an adult. Which planet do people live? How can a child be judged as an adult? What is going on? He's a child, for God's sake. I'm not saying his action is right. But let's see where the problem comes from. Because we don't look at the bottom of the problem, then we just try to solve it artificially. We have to deal with it from the root, not just trying to deal with it artificially. Just try to pretend. Right? Where did the boy get the gun from? Did the boy want to go and buy the gun? No. Somebody bought the gun. That's how I always tell people. Gun does not kill. Gun never kill. No. Man kill. A gun can lay down there. If nobody touch it, a gun will be there for 10 million years. It will never do anything. But when you, a man, pick it up and start taking his head and go and kill people or murder people, gun does not kill. Man kill. Somebody bought that gun, right? Somebody brought the gun from the gun store to the house, no? And somebody left the gun where the boy have access to the gun. Because if there is no access to the gun, the boy cannot get the gun. Those are the fundamental questions that we have to ask. But nobody wants to do all those work. We just, okay, the boy is at fault, we sentence him like an adult. What's going on? You see, these boys said, my mama is disturbing me from playing game. But we need to also look from how the mama is training the son. That is why our sages said, a woman cannot train a man. Man train man. That's the problem. When we destroy family, when the woman comes and say, oh, I'm the mama, I can do whatever I want to do. The man, I kick you out. Which planet are you living? God talks about family, man and the woman. But now everybody says, I'm a single mother. And they're even proud of that. Instead of them to be ashamed of themselves. I'm a single mama. I do everything for my son and for my daughter and for my children. Good luck. But God is talking about family, man and the woman. It is the man that trained the man. It is the woman that trained the woman. The women, the girls look at the actions of their work, of their mama, and they develop and they grow like that. The men look at the actions of their father and they develop and they inculcate the character of their fathers and they grow like that, like their fathers. Right? So now, this mama is training the boy. I don't know how she's training him, but for the boy to even imagine in his head, right? To say, I'm going to go and get this gun and kill my mama because my mama is disturbing me from playing game. He can give us he can give us insight of the kind of training the mama has been training the boy. Maybe the mama has never even talked about the game. Maybe the mama, they allow him to do whatever he wants to do. Right? One day my mama said, don't do that again. But you allowed me yesterday, 2 days ago, 10 days ago, 1 month ago, 5 months ago. Why you say to me now? No. It doesn't make sense to me. That is what we have to understand. Training is extremely important. And God loves to train us as his children. God loves his people. That whenever we do wrong, he chastises us. Now, as a family man, as a mama or as a father, you take your child, you do your child like this. They go call PDG or what do you call it? DPG. You say, oh, the DPG will come and take up your child. What is going on? So that means that our children, they are not our children, they are the children of the government. Is the government my wife? Is the government my husband? I have my wife. The wife has her own husband. So why should the government have the right to take my child when I'm training my child in the path of the Torah? No. You cannot touch them. You cannot do anything. If I tell you how many times my bonbon has received a cane, you will never. I'm not saying. Let me give us. I'm not saying to abuse children. No, there is difference between an abuse and training. We need to understand that. Yes, we have parents that abuse their children. I am completely against it. You can't do that. You cannot put your frustration on your own children. No, it is not acceptable. Nowhere in the Torah that is acceptable. No, you cannot discipline them for not, or start beating them. I mean, for nothing's sake. You can discipline them when they do something that is wrong. When they are trying to go away from your teaching, from the Torah, you draw their ears back to the Torah. See, that is what I'm saying. The Torah said it is by a stick that you can drive away madness from children. There's a purpose for that. There's a purpose for everything. So God trains us, his children. Many times we go astray. He flogs us. Come back home. You can't do that. I'm the Lord, your God. You have no any other God. You don't recognize any except me. I brought you out from Egypt. God keep on reminding us everything that he has done for us. He even gave us in this Torah this morning. He said, remember how we walked together in the wilderness. God is giving us, he said, so when did God walk with us in the wilderness? I am the one that was walking. God didn't walk. No, God didn't walk. God did walk with us in the wilderness. He provided for us all our needs in the wilderness. The manna, the water, the meat, everything. Even though the clothes, our clothes did not go worn out. Can you imagine that is a miracle? For 40 years, somebody is wearing the same clothes and the clothes did not run out. I know how many clothes, the kind of clothes now that we buy. You buy only one, two, as you wash it, the clothes is gone. Because they want you to go and buy another one. That is a business. But God does not do business. God loves you. He gives you the what? The original. Not fake one. Original. So that cloth, your shoe did not worn out. You go and buy a shoe now, one month, 2 months, the shoe is gone. It's bending like this already, you know. But God gave us original one. That as it goes down, it fill up again automatically. For 40 years, one shoe. That is a miracle. See, we need to understand all the things that the Holy One, blessed be He, has done for us individually and what? And collectively. So, I think I talked too much, eh? Right, so the Parshas Eikev is the notion of Yisurim Shel Ahava, which means this idea of chastised love. Because God loves us, He chastises us. He doesn't want us to be what? Spoiled child. You know the spoiled child? Like that boy that took a gun and killed his own mama. Is a spoiled child. You see? God is telling us, I love you and I'm protecting you. I love you and I'm blessing you. I love you, I want you to be in this zayad. You know the kind of zayad in our sage, you say the fence. You know, God built a fence and put us inside to protect us. Because most of us, yes, you understand, because we're inquisitive, right? We're human beings. We like to know what is outside. I want to know what is outside, you know. Hey, mama, why are you there? I want to go outside, you know. Yeah, I know. That is our nature. You know, we are very inquisitive. That is the nature of the man. But God is saying that there is danger outside there. If I let you go inside there. Hey, as far as the gate open, there is lion waiting. That lion is hungry like madness. As soon as you put your head like this, you finish. C'est fini. The French said, c'est fini. But God is saying, no, I'm giving you this to protect you from those wild animals that are outside there. It is for your own safety. Not for me, but for your own safety. So, that is why God sometimes disciplines us. He said, God forced our travel or our travail in the wilderness in order to test you by hardship, to learn what is in your heart. That is the Jewish Publication Society, that translation. There's another translation that said, to humble thee and to prove thee, to know what is in your heart. That is the Korean translation. And there's another one. He said, in order to afflict you by testing you to know what is in your heart. That is the book of thoughts. See all this translation. You see, there is a reason why. There is what I would want to quickly talks about. The question now is, why is it that sometimes bad things happen to good people? Why? There is a different kind of understanding. Many people, it's because they commit one sin or the other. But the question is, the Torah is telling us, it's not necessary that they commit sin. There's a lot of people, they don't commit sin, but bad thing happens to them. I mean, in our own understanding, why do negative things happen to good people? What happened? Even though they don't commit no sin. As sages said, it is to increase their reward. It's very strange, eh? Sometimes. You see, because nobody wants bad things to happen to them. Right? That is why we want to live a right and a holy life. A life of the Torah. But sometimes, God just allows to see what is in your heart. Do you follow me because I give you a lot of gold? There's a thing that is called gold digger. You know gold digger? Not only because when we use the word gold digger, people always think about a woman. There are men that are gold digger too, not only women. In the sense that, okay, the woman look at the man because the man is a very successful man. The man has all the money. He has big company. He has a big house. He has everything set up. Oh yeah, I want to marry you. Right? She doesn't love the man. What she wants is the wife. The same thing, some men too. The woman has worked hard. The woman has done everything. She's a doctor. Everything has everything. The man says, "Oh, I love you. I love you." No, he doesn't love you. It's because of the money. They call them gold digger. Many people are also in the faith like that. You say, "God bless me, bless me." The only one material blessing, nothing else. They never ask God, "God, teach me the Torah." They never ask God, "God, open my ears to your word." No. They never ask God, "God, I want to follow you in the path of righteousness, in the path of justice." They only say, "God, bless me, bless me." No. When you ask them, "What do you mean that God bless me?" "Oh, I want money, 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 money." And that is it. Nothing else. So God is saying, "I tried you. I want to see what is in your heart. And I see that you follow me." We followed him in the wilderness. He led us through the land that no man has ever passed. And no man has ever followed. He led us on that path. He said, "Don't worry, follow me. I'll put you upon my wings. I will carry you. It's only have faith. Believe me. Trust me. When you trust me, everything will be fine. If you rest all your hope, the heel. Remember? The heel. If you rest all your hope on the Torah, everything will be fine. But if you don't, the consequence is at the door. So it continues, right? The Rashi give us. I just want to quickly talk about what Rashi said. Rashi gave us the understanding here. He made a midrash. He says, if you do the easy mitzvot, the one that people just tread on with their heel and don't get down into, and you observe this, then he says, the heel is a part of the foot that feed least. It is hard, very hardened. We don't notice texture when we step with our heel. We skip a lot of pain when we step with our heel. Some people hop over mitzvot, getting them done but not feeling them. They skip the texture. They skip the pain and lose the experience. This is especially true of mitzvot that seems easy, which we do in autopilot. Rashi is telling us that mitzvot are to be experienced, not just to be get done and check off. Okay. For example, God is telling us. He said, "Bless the poor," right? It's a mitzvot. Bless the poor. What is the meaning of this, to bless the poor? Okay, you see somebody, "Oh, yeah, I'm busy now. I need to, Elena, I give you this, go give it to the poor." I go away, then I check it in my book, I've done the mitzvot. No, it doesn't work that way. No. That is not the way it works. Many of us were so busy that we delegate mitzvot to other people. You don't delegate mitzvot. No. You have to do it yourself. Maybe when you go to the poor man who's on the street, maybe the man doesn't even need money. But you think that the man needs money, you give money to Elena, go and give to the man. Maybe the man doesn't need your money. Maybe the man needs something else. Maybe it's not the money. Maybe the man just wants to talk to somebody. Maybe the man just wants to voice out that deep thing in his heart. He's looking for a companion to communicate with. So the man that is 50 years old has got to communicate with that 10 years old that take this money, go give to that man. He doesn't need that money. What he needs is somebody to communicate with. Maybe that is his need at that time. And if you don't do that, you mix it because you didn't feel the texture of the mitzvot. Because to you think everything is about money, 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 money. You check it out. "Oh, I gave my daughter, I gave my son the money to go and do this or to go and do that." No, you have to do it yourself. It is not delegating mitzvot to people or to another person. Or the rabbi will do it for me. I'll come to the synagogue. Rabbi, I give you 1 million. Please help me to share it. No, that is not the way it is. You have to do it yourself. You don't come and sit down and say, okay, the rabbi, okay, my people, I'm going to give you all these things, begin to share them. Why are you sitting down and say, oh, you know what, I pray in the office. That is time for everything. You don't sit down in the office and say that you are praying. As a rabbi, you have to go out and do it. So maybe those people doesn't need money, as I said, maybe they need something else. Maybe they need a rabbi to pray for them, to shake hands with them, to advise them. Maybe it's not because of their food. Maybe they don't need your food. Maybe they need something else. So this is what God is saying. And this is what Rashi is explaining. Many people, they march over mitzvot. They don't care. I don't have time. I need to be at Los Angeles. I don't have time. I need to be in Paris. I don't have time. I need to be in Nicaragua. I don't have time. I need to be in Mexico City. No. My time now. Oh, I need to meet with the president of Chile. That is not what God is talking about. Actions. You have to do it yourself. You have to feel that experience. It is an experience to do the mitzvot, to do what is right. And then you can go to say, oh, I thought this man need money. Actually, he doesn't need money. Oh, I was thinking in my head, he needs food. But he doesn't need food. He just needs somebody to talk to voice that concern. He just needs a companion. And that is it. You'll be surprised. So this is what the Holy One is telling us. And this is what Rashi is explaining to us concerning the word Eikev, the heel. Most people, they march over Eikev. They march over mitzvot. And they don't care. And then, this is from the one side, okay? And remember from the other side, I also tell us from the positive side that Eikev is also meaning where the whole thing rests upon, the foundation. The Torah is our foundation. You know what? Oh, I don't care about the Torah. I want to learn the Talmud. Everything is about the Talmud. No. If you don't understand the Torah, how can you understand the Talmud? The Torah is the foundation. When you understand the Torah very well, you can understand what the Talmud is talking about. You can understand what Zohar is talking about. But people abandon the fundament, the primary one, the Torah, the written Torah. They forget, say, okay, I want all these other books because they look exotic, they look informative, they look, oh yeah, I want to understand everything that is going on. But you don't know 1 plus 1. If you don't know 1 plus 1, how can you know x? How can you know x plus x squared plus y squared equals 0? How can you understand that? 1 plus 1, you don't even know it. Is that not stupidity? You have to understand 1 plus 1 first before you can go to advanced mathematics. But people, they don't want to understand the basic mathematics. They want to know advanced mathematics. I don't know the planet that some people live. But in the physical world, you go from the elementary, then to the secondary, then to the advanced. Right? So, my people, this morning, is the Holy One, blessed be, is calling each and every one of us. He's telling us that, yes, He loves us. So he said that he loves us so much that, yes, He chastises us. It's not that He hates us. When your parent rebuke you, that doesn't mean that your parent hates you. Actually, it's strong love. That is why if you do anything that you want in your life and your parents close their eyes, know that parent are evil to the core. Bad ones. I mean, an evil parent to the core. Because they don't talk, they close their eyes, they don't want to see. And by the time you grow up, you become the replica of the evil one. Pure replica. Then it becomes to wonder. And when somebody comes and you say, oh, but my mama never told me that. Oh, my papa never told me that, because my mama and papa always close their eyes. They don't care whatever I do. You think that is normal. but it's not normal. We need to understand. When our parent rebukes us, they're telling us that they love us. When God rebukes us, He's telling us, I love you, I want to do what I want you to do it in the right way, in the right path. Eikev, the heel. We need to understand how we have to live our life based on the foundation of the Torah. We need to understand that we cannot delegate mitzvot. We can't. We need to test it. We need to feel it. Eikev, it's like you are marching over mitzvot because you cannot feel it. When you delegate a mitzvot to another person, or another man, another woman, another boy, another girl to get it done for you, instead of you yourself to get it done by yourself, so that you can feel it, you can experience it. It's all about experience. Now, if your parents have never experienced slavery, you don't understand what the slavery is, or you never experienced it in your life. If you not experience hunger, if somebody come and tell you I'm hungry, you look at him and say, "Which are you okay? Do you have are you psychotic or what? Or do you have any mental issue?" Because in your life you've never experienced hunger. You don't know what is hunger. But when you experience hunger, or when you are hungry, when somebody comes and say, "I am hungry," oh, the bell will ring in your head. Oh, I remember when I was hungry. You can share your food. It's an experience. You see, when when somebody say, "Oh, I bruised my feet," maybe when you are young, you experience that bruising of your feet, and you let me quickly give you some ice. Let me look for something to help you, because you can feel that pain that person is feeling. You know, you cut your hand, the blood is bleeding. Oh, maybe when you are young, you experience such a thing. That is it. It's an image, because it's an experience. It just come instantly like that. You look for help for that person because you experienced such the same thing before. The same thing here is mitzvot. We have to experience mitzvot. We don't delegate mitzvot to another person to do it for us because I don't have time. Because I'm rich, I have money, that is not for me. You know, that mitzvot is too low for me. I'll go to do the big mitzvot, but the small mitzvot, I'm not going to do it. No, you have to do the small one before you can do the big one. If you don't do the small one, you will never do the big one. So, please, my people, the Torah is telling us, this is step by step. And we can actually, we read everything that he said, "I love you so much. I carry you upon my wings. Everything I'm going to do for you." Only on one condition. Stay on the foundation. Stay on the Torah. Don't depart. Don't leave. This is your wisdom in the sight of the world. When the people of the world will come and see, what the people who are very discerning, what the people who are very wise are these. They're very wise people. They understand everything. They know everything. Because they stand, they rest on the Torah. Parshas Eikev. Shabbat Shalom.